see. Yep. So, Minimus, Meta, Dream, Earth Tremor, Sylvanas, Invoker, Diamond, Pilgrim's Eye, yay, a gate. This makes me happy. Gates. Sea Hag, Impetus, Guardian, no faceless one. What's in this one? Rescuer Schwanger, Ghost Lantern, Fireball, Chrono Past. I'll keep the backgrounds all together. Oh, first legendary, Blade of Frontiers, an absolute gangster. Keep them here for now. I don't know if that's visible, but Rapper. Ooh, Savannah. Another legendary. Oh, what the fuck? Bramble Sovereign. Alright, a Dryad. So I've cut the top off all the packs. This was a test pack. The recording wasn't too great on the first one. Moving on. Token. That can just go there. Whenever another non-token creature enters, so it doesn't have to be cast, you may pay 1 and a green. If you do, that creature's controller creates a token that's a copy of that creature. Oh, that's kind of gross. I love it. Alright, so we'll cut the tops off. Save time on the recording. Contact another plane. Chain Devil. Scouting Hawk. Reckless Barbarian, Cat, Cobra Sneak, Cloak of the Bat, D&D art, very nice. I'm going to create a separate pile for D&D art cards. You can go next to the Resin, FX, Sturge, Martial Impetus. Druidic Ritual, Evolving Wilds, Worms Crossing Patrol, Ingenious Artillerist, Mystery Key, Ambition's Cost, Merry Thief. Ooh, that's a pretty nice pool. Legendaries. Background. I'm just going to flip this over here so it's not in the way. Luxury Suite. Very nice land. Inspired Tinkering. Because you can always do with more treasures. And a Squirrel Token. Scaled Nurturer, Kanku Artificer, Ghastly Death Tyrant, Zero Multiple Holdings, the Scouting Hawk, Wardenogre, Ambitious Dragon, Prophetic Prism, Colossal Badger, another Worms Crossing Patrol, Clockwork Fox, Poison the Blade, Stunning Strike, Summon Undead, Finished Heart, Topaz Dragon, very cool, Crystal Dragon, Reside in Bashir, legendary monk dude. Master Chef. Ooh, the Monster Manual. And the Shade of Old. Excellent. Oh, that's spicy. Yep. Earth Tremor, Orbital Dragonkind, the Jade Orbital Dragonkind. I'm going to set that for you. And Aarakocra Sneak, Michael's Edict. Ogles at Night, very handy. 2 gates, the Black Dragon Gate and the Citadel Gate. Excellent. Parasitic Impetus, Wayfarer's Bauble, yes please! So good, love Manifixing. Dawnbreaker's Cleric, hella underrated. Lurking Green Dragon, Banishment. A Wild Caretaker, Rilsa the Rail Kingpin, Ganix Astral Hunter, Scion of Halister, Ascent from Avernus, what a nice, and a foil Minimus Containment, turning people's shit into treasures, and an initiative token. Alright. Astral Confrontation, Shiny Impetus is whenever it attacks, I want treasures because I fucking love treasures. Sylvanus' Invoker, Tomorrow's Invoker, Maple's Invoker. A lot of people getting their fucking dudes out there doing Invoking and shit. Roving Harper. ETB card draw and 1 on white once again. They like to replace the spells and not just generate new cards. The D&D lightning bolt, one where it's actually in a straight line for some weird reason. Oh, Cliffgate, Fun's Warders, Pseudo Dragon Familiar. That's pretty cool. And then you can use its ability to give other cards the ability to fly. Okay. Definitely a dragon. Carbon dragon. That's an iron dragon, don't ugly. The Steadfast Unicorn. Tiamat's Fanatics. Campfire and a Treasure Keeper. What does Treasure Keeper do? That's cool. Undersell Spook. You take the initiative. Whenever you attack, if you group. Oh, that's cool. So even if I don't have the initiative, as long as I'm attacking the person with the initiative, I get tokens. That's handy. Sword Coast Sailor. Ooh, Furbolg Flutist, because who doesn't like a giant bard? Treasure token and a full heap gate. Because everyone loves treasures. Right. Arms of Adar. Guiding Bolt. Stirring Bard. Bardic Inspiration. Mental Inspiration specifically. Carefree Swine Master. Gnome Ranger that generates pigs. Oh, that's fantastic. Kenku Artificer. Vicious Battle Rager. Dwarf Barbarian. Sky Diamond. Yes. Love more mana rocks. Pack Attack. What? Attacking creatures get +X/+0 until the end of turn, where X is the number of players being attacked. Oh, that's pretty cool. Myriad was pretty popular in this set, so I can see why that would have been good. Well, okay, you meet in a Talon. Classic. Lapis Orb of Dragonkind. More mana rocks. I'll leave it in blue for now. Thieves' Tools. Handy dandy. Poison the Blade. Because Death Touch isn't prevalent enough. Pilgrim's Eye. Oh, and an Arcane Signet. Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. Imagine playing a creature and he gives you a treasure. What a legend. He was really showing off. Yeah. Agent of the Shadow Thieves and Merkel, Lord of Bones. What an absolute feral. Gale's Redirection. Oh, what the fuck? That's... so Gale's Redirection is pretty cool. Exile target spell, then roll a d20 and add that spell's mana value. And like you 1 to 14 you may cast the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as a mana of any colour. And you may, or if you get 15 or higher, you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled. Which, so you get to cast it regardless, but if you roll high enough, you don't have to spend mana. A treasure token, and then I wish I knew this existed because this is disgusting. Legion Loyalty. 6 and 2 white. Creatures you control have myriad. What the fuck? That's gross. Yeah. Imagine having all the ancient dragons on the field and then just fucking whoop. Look at all these d20s. No. Fengdro. Oh, that's cool. Christmas. Oh, excellent. Yeah. It's beautiful. Is that the Christmas clue? Oh, that's cool. Circle of Land Druid, because getting lands from your graveyard is handy, but milling yourself is kind of frustrating sometimes. The Sword Coast Serpent. Confirmed to be a dragon now. It wasn't always confirmed, but it is now confirmed to be a dragon. By technicality. If I randomly start laughing and all that jazz, it's because I am chatting to Connor while I do this. Just a heads up to people who watch this vid in the future. Zentarum Bandit. Huffling Rogue. Excellent. Flaming Fist Officer. Oh. Fire Diamond, but this is the alt art, so I'm going to sit it aside there. Cloak of the Bat. Ooh, love a good fungus. Myconid Spore Tender. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to one target artifact or enchantment. Excellent. Sea Hag. Ooh, gross. Really good card there. Hezru Demon. You're confronted by robbers. Stall for time, tap them, or call for aid, creating a bunch of tokens. Excellent. Genasi Enforcers, more Myriad. I'm real curious, if a creature has Myriad, can it get Myriad again as a secondary keyword? I'll have to look that up, because that could be quite spicy. You meet in a tavern again. Everyone wants to get drunk these days. Owlbear Shepherd. Yep. Extra green needs more card draw. Here we go. Mind Stone. Another mana rock. Ugh. Gut. True Soul Sealer. Rilsa, the Red Kingpin. Rilsa Rail Kingpin. In the Thieves Guild. Absolute Menace. Candlekeep Sage. Background. Mirror of Life Trapping. Very cool. Wish I saw that more often in bounce decks, because you can slow your opponents down a bit, or if you're constantly spamming creatures in and out, you can get lots of extra ETB triggers with it. Because when a creature enters, you exile it again, and then it re-enters after you cast your next creature as it enters. You can get many extra bounces off that. Renari, Merchant of Marvels. Flash for dragons. Oh, bonkers. That's definitely going in the dragon deck. Goat. Alright. Next is Circle of the Land Druid. More druids, more fish dragons that are totally dragons. Bandit, halfling rogue, nice. Flaming Fist Officer, once again. I wish they actually did their job sometimes. Orb of Dragonkind. The Cornelian one, the red one, but not the good red one, which is from the other D&D set. Druid of the Emerald Grove. Seagate, excellent. Love to see more gates. The Hezru. You're confronted by robbers. Genasian forces. You meet in a tavern. Oh, Basilisk Gate. Excellent. Face this one. Once again. Excellent. Beckoning Will-o-wisp. Ooh, I think I've seen that actually. Lure the Unwary. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent. Creatures attacking the last chosen player get +1/+0. That's kind of crazy, because it means if other players attack that opponent on their turn, they get extra damage. I can get behind that. That's pretty good. Explore the Underdark. Excellent. Ramp for gates. Gates for ramp. Excellent. Giant Ankeg. Imoen. If you know, you know. Feywild Visitor. Let's check that. What's that? Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. But you have to have, but that's a background, so your commander has to be on the field for that. But that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, baby! Ancient Brass Dragon. Mwah. Suck my kiss. That's going on the dragon deck pile over there. And then a foil altar art, Kadira, Caller of the Small. That's the orc that summons rabbits. That's pretty cool. I've always been tempted to make a commander deck based off her. It'd be interesting to see how it rolls. And an initiative token. Ooh. Already happy with this pool. So happy. Heap Gate, because we always want more treasures. I've already got a bunch of heat gates, but still a good gate to have. Nature's Law. Heat gates would be good in any deck that has gates in it, regardless, because you can use that gate to generate treasures in your off turns where you have just leftover floating mana. And as most people who play against me know, especially my 5-color decks, I love the gate cards. Psychic Impetus. Atrocious Experiment. Tug up player, mills 2 cards, draws 2 cards, and loses 2 life. That's rude. Bane's Invoker. Wait, why? Bane's an evil god. Why is his Invoker white? Oh well. +2/+2 and flying until the end of turn for 2 target creatures for 8 mana. Nah. Nah. Baal's Invoker. Wait. Bane is one of the evil gods, isn't he, Connor? There's Baal and Bane. Bane. I'll have to look that up. I suppose the Lord of Darkness elevates only those who serve. He could just be a guy who likes to hang out in the shade a lot. Baal's Invoker, definitely an evil god. Mana Gate, Hezru, Dire Mimic. Oh, I love mimics. Give me more of that shit. The Mana Rocks too, technically a treasure token, but you can flash it in, and then it can become like a really annoying 5/5 creature. You've been caught stealing. Excellent. Each creature blocks this turn if able. Or you can create a bunch of treasures if you hurt people. Not a single apple? Unacceptable. You know what that means? The doctors are going to come and get you. Aw. Alright. Yes. Navigate it all. Noble's Purse. Excellent. That's unacceptable. Fracas the Butcher. I love him so much. A fat dragonborn who never runs out of meat. Why? Because he kills and serves dead people. Oh. Vol, Candlekeep Researcher. Add amount of colourless mana equal to their toughness. This mana can't be spent to cast spells from your hand. That's pretty specific. I kind of enjoy that. Guild Artisan. Descent into Avernus. Oh. And, yeah. Oh, and Contraband Livestock. I love that. Exile target creature, then roll a d20. Depending on your roll, they get a different creature. Descent into Avernus. Big burn spells. Each player creates X treasure tokens, and it deals damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on Descent into Avernus. Wait. So it's an enchantment. At the beginning of each upkeep, put 2 descent counters into Avernus, then each player creates. Woo! That's like Descent into Madness, but everyone's dying because they're getting burnt. I love it. I'm definitely going to be playing that enchant game. Because I love it. I need to put a clock on the game. The game's gone too quick. Young Red Dragon. Wait, no, Descent into Avernus should go here. I have no idea how much these monies are worth. How much monies these things are worth. How much monies these are worth. Anyway, Young Red Dragon. Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. Because bugs. Everyone loves bugs, right? Not creepy at all. Winter Eladrin. Yeah. When it enters the battlefield, return up to 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. Love bounce effects, that's good. It's kind of removal. Chain Devil. Goliath Paladin. Because when you think Goliaths, you think Paladin, right? No? No. But it gives the initiative, which is nice. I love the initiative. Breath Weapon, deal 2 damage to each non-dragon creature. Interesting. Good for getting rid of lots of little tokens. Oh, Charcoal Diamond, another Mana Rock, winning. Oceanus Dragon, more definitely not fish dragons. Insufferable Balladeer. It's a dwarf bard. Vicious Mockery. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. Goad it. Excellent. Pegasus Guardian. That's pretty cool. It's got a little baby Pegasus in the art. Guildsworn Prowler. People are going to probably think I'm weird or fucking crazy whenever I stop and chat to you. Well, fuck it. Undercollar Myconid. Oh! Here we go. A fungus that's also a mana dork. When it enters the battlefield or dies, create a sapling, and you can tap it for any color. It's pretty good. 2 creatures and a mana dork. Or 2 creatures and one of them is a mana dork. For 3 mana. Let's go. Pseudo Dragon Familiar. Stone Skin. Oh, that's actually crazy. 2 and a white. Flash enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +0/+10. I've never seen that before. There's those damage equal to toughness. That would be crazy good on the commander, because that's half someone's commander damage just in one hit. Sapphire Dragon. Counter spell on a creature. That's pretty cool. Sharpshooter elf. Power equal to the number of creatures you control. Deals damage equal to power to target creature with flying as it enters. Specifically, a creature an opponent controls. Right, Shameless Charlatan. Commander creatures. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. That's hilarious. Just to have, like, I'm not running changelings, except my commander can suddenly decide it wants to dress up as your commander. I love that. Let's fucking go. Ooh, John Irenicus. If you know, you know. And Electoral Survivors. Oh, Electoral Survivors. Yep. Tiefling Peasant, Trample Myriad, as long as it's attacking, it's plus X plus 0, where X is the number of lands defending player controls. Ooh, that could get pretty spicy. Especially if you're swinging at everyone in the late game. Oh, there's another Foily Dragonolm. Especially if what I hope is Myriad means double Myriad, if you give a Myriad a second time. Oh. So something I want to try out is a D&D themed commander, but not specific to the like D&D set. I just want everyone to pick a creature, have a background, and have a class in their command zone. Like, some of those combinations would probably be pretty crazy, but I just think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah. It's a cap. Aarakocra Sneak. Merkel's Edict. Tabaxi Toucaneers. Oh, that's... Check out that. That's some wild ass art. Just imagine a cat person riding on the back of a giant toucan. Coronation of Chaos. Up to 3 target creatures can't block this turn. Goad them. Goading and Myriad were very popular in this set. I feel like Myriad would also kind of get around goading as well, because if you're attacking somebody else, you're attacking everyone anyway. Oh, Citadel Gate. Ingenious Artillerist. Clockwork Flux. Colossal Badger. Underduck Explorer. Lizard Warrior. So I'm guessing he's probably like a... just Lizardman, I guess. Menace. When he enters the battlefield, take the initiative. Excellent. Prized Statue. More treasure tokens. Yes, please. Barut. That's kind of wild, because he could almost pay for himself, because when it enters the battlefield, for every treasure used to cast it, you get a treasure back. That's pretty cool. Cast down, because fuck non-legendary creatures. Iron Mastiff. Bone Collar Cleric. Pretty good. Vicona. Drill Apostate. Oh, another Shameless Charlatan. Raffle Red Dragon. Underdark Explorer foil. Whenever a dragon you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dragon. Specifically, the dragon that was dealt damage deals the damage. Which, if you put like Infect or what is it, Death Touch on it, can get kind of wild. Or Lifelink even. Because Lifelink isn't combat damage specific, so that could be kind of Oh, another orb of dragon kind. Not the orb of dragon kind, but I'm sure you get the picture by now. Druid of the Emerald Grove. Contact other plane. Chain Devil. Scouting Hawk. Reckless Barbarian. Dragon Barbarian. Sacrifice him to get to Red Runner. Yeah, kind of ramp, I guess. Charcoal Diamond. More banner rocks, yes please. The Basilisk Gate. A Sturge. An insect bat. That does not sound very pleasant. Imagine a bat, but its head's been replaced with a mosquito head and it has opposable thumbs. No thank you. Martial Impetus. Druidic Ritual. That's a pretty Evolving Wilds. A very chill Evolving Wilds compared to a lot of other ones, but still very pretty. Williams Crossing Patrol. Draconic Muralists. When they die, you may search the library for a dragon card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle it. Dragon Tutor. I might set that aside. Oh, hello! Good. I'm currently what's it called? Looking at all the cards I pulled. Well, I'm still pulling them slowly and recording it on my phone, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube so Matt can watch it. Blood Bowl Sorcerer. Yeah. While you're in the chat, you'll probably hear some. I got one of the ancient dragons I was after. The ancient brass dragon and a foil copy of Legion Loyalty, which is every creature you control has Myriad, which is just fucking crazy. Nice. OG, the Exquisite Blade. Scanos Dragonheart. I guess +X until the end of turn, where X is the greatest power among dragons you control. And dragons in your graveyard, so it could be dead soon. Altar of Bowl. Reflecting Pool Foil. With the chicken strips. Let's hit that aside. Alright, next. Circle the Land Druid. Okay, Psychic Impetus. Vicious Battle Rager. Flaming Fist Officer. Another coloured Orb of Dragon kind. Druid of the Emerald Grove. Oh, another gate. Citadel Gate. Yes, please. The Nefarious Imp. Ingenious Artillerist. Trailblazer's Torch, because we all love the initiative. Dread Linorm. Run Away Together. We love the art for this card. Oh, gorgeous. The Faceless One. Sigil of Merkle. At the beginning of combat on any turn, mill a card. When you do, if there are 4 more creature cards in your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against Death Touch until the end of turn. It's pretty good. Cut a deal, because white was meant to get a card draw, obviously. Ellen Harbury's Busybody. Mm. And everyone knows ninjas are busted. You can create. No, I don't need to. As long as I tidy this up a wee bit, it should become more manageable. Otherwise, I might have to move my laptop, and that's going to be frustrating. So the moment I start moving shit is the moment shit falls apart. Okay. Let's see. Great Sword of Tyr. That's +1/+1 counters. Patron of the Arts. No, this is Battle for Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Grey Slod, because everyone loves a frog horror. Roving Harpist. Mox Diamond. Oh, sorry, a Moss Diamond. Oh, you'll be pleased to know I legit pulled Irenicus about 5 minutes ago. He's in that pile here. So yeah, happy to sit him aside for you. Yep. Moldfolk, Fungus Warrior. Javelin of Lightning. Oh yeah, that's a player favourite right there for D&D, if you know, you know. Early magic item most players get. Consumable too, usually gets disappeared. But it looks like they get to keep it in this. Very nice. Lantern of Revealing, a Bronze Walrus, another Revolving Lines. Split Spoils. Thunder Wave. Very fun spell. Nice. Kind of cold. Minfara. Excellent. I've been interested in making Minfara for a while. Candlekeep Sage. Oh, Kindred Discovery. Very popular card. And a foil Amethyst Dragon and a copy token. Kindred Discovery being popular is popular because, what's it called? Thingo decks, where they play a species. Blissed Hippogriff. Shining Impetus. Scaled Nurturer. Sword Coast Serpent, who's definitely not a dragon and absolutely just a fish. Atrocious Experiment. D&D Lightning Bolt. Lightning bolts should not be shot in a straight line. Yay! I love the D&D command tower. Dragon Ball Nuda. Guildsworn Prowler. You're confronted by robbers. Universal Solvent for when you just need something to go fucking buy. Predatory Impetus. Why is that so expensive? I suppose it's because it's in green. Green's got a ramp. Gate Colossus. Geode Golem. You look upon the Tarask. And Tasha. Excellent. Guild Artisan. Jahira's Respite. I've not seen this. Search a library for X basic land cards where X is the number of creatures attacking you. Put those cards onto the battlefield tab, then shuffle. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Ramp with a fog attached. Ramp with a fog attached. That's fucking bonkers. Breath weapon and foil. And a initiative token. D&D set. Very spicy. Tabaxi Toucaners. Coronation of Chaos. Band Together. That's kind of wild. Nimble Claw Adept. Grey Slud. Astral Confrontation. That's pretty cool. Seagate. Blur, another command tower, always nice. Nefarious Imp. Your temple is under attack. I can wave it at the camera if you can. Okay. Whoop. No, it's all good. I'll set this one aside and I'll take a picture after I finish going through them. Navigator Orb. I always want more of those because gates are amazing. Faceless one. Dungeoneer's Pack. Highly underrated card. Rug of Smothering. I don't know how many players I've tried to kill with that one monster. Taunting Kobold. That could be pretty good. Master Chef. Ooh, Zevlor, Eturial Exile. Very cool. And Spire Garden. Also a lovely card. Beckoning Will-O-Wisp. And a Boar token. The command tower there. Six there. Top there. Okay. Murder. Goliath Paladin. Stirring Bard. Carefree Swine Master. What do you do? I make pigs. Contact of a Plane. Cliffgate. Another Sky Diamond. Your temple is under attack. Javelin of Lightning. Undercollar Myconid. Lapis Orb of Dragonkind. Stooge. Mosquito bats make me uncomfortable. Guardian Naga. That's pretty good. Removal, and then it's a creature. Yeah, very cool. Arenika's Vile Duplication. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except the token has flying and isn't legendary if that creature is legendary. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to set that aside. Meteor Bomb. easy. Nothic. Memories of that creature being quite hilarious. Commander Liara Portier. Scion of Halistar. Oh, Luxury Suite. Reckless Barbarian in foil and a Fairy Dragon token. Merkel's Edict. That's pretty crazy. Potentially causing everyone to sacrifice all their big creatures. Tabaxi token anyways. Coronation of Chaos. Jade Orb of Dragonkind. Draconic Law. A Charcoal Diamond. Marching Duodrone. These guys are ridiculous. I love them. These little robot dudes who look like they could barely pick up and like do their regular jobs are meant to be maintaining order amongst, well, the known physical verse. Like what the fuck? Clockwork Fox. Colossal Badger. What a chase card. Yeah. I don't know. Underdark Explorer. Prized Statue, because more treasures. And the route. Recruitment Drive. Bunch of tokens. Emerald Dragon. Gif Zerai Monk. Flash, flying, and when it enters the battlefield, tap all creatures you don't control. That's actually pretty strong. Let's set that aside. Arcane Encyclopedia. Reusable card draw. Safana, Cullenport Cutthroat. Tavern Brawler. A Wand of Wonder. That was the box topper ages ago, so they're everywhere. And a foil Poison the Blade with a Fairy Dragon token. Okay. Let's see. A Young Blue Dragon. Deadly Dispute. Excellent. Very popular common. Blessed Hippogriff. Reckless Barbarian. Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. Okay. Excellent. Let's trash him anyway. Charcoal Diamond. Cloak of the Bat. Recruitment Drive. Nimble Right Schematic Work. Whenever it enters the battlefield or is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 colors construct artifact creature token. That's pretty cool. Actually, I fuck with that. Genasian Forces. Oceanus Dragon. Thieves Tools. Passage Base here. Juvenile Mist Dragon. What the fuck? 3 and 2 blue, flying. Confounding Clouds. When it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, tap up to 1 target creature that player controls. Each of those creatures don't untap during its controller's next untapped step. Okay. Saddle of the Cavalier. +3/+3 and can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or less. Nothing on. Far Traveller. Gale Waterdeep Prodigy. Earthquake Dragon. What? Earthquake Dragon. 14 and a green. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of dragons you control. There's flying and trample. And pay 2 and a green, sacrifice a land, return it from your graveyard to your hand, and it's a 10/10. What? That's actually fucking hilarious. Yeah, and a foil Cone of Cold that actually looks sick as fuck. I'll put that nice and close to the camera and flicker it back and forth so people can see it. There we go. Xantarium Bandit, Icewind Stalwart, Patron of the Arts, Ambitious Dragonborn, Grey Harbour Merfolk. Okay. 1 and a blue for a 0/3 that can't be blocked. Gets +2/+0 as long as you control a commander that's a creature or planeswalker. Okay. That's cool. Merkel's Invoker. Yeah. The Invokers cost too much mana for their abilities, I reckon. But I suppose they didn't want people just getting a ton of mana and getting ridiculous amounts of resources off it. Goblins of Night. You've been caught stealing. Dawnbringer Cleric. Very underrated. Dragonborn Looter. Trailblazer's Torch. Druid Minom. Warehouse Thief. Manifold Key. Very good card. Candlekeep Inspiration. Nemesis Phoenix. What? Okay. Amber Gristle Omol. Dungeon Delver. Storm King's Thunder. And a foil Black Dragon Gate with a Sacrament token. Okay. Dream Fracture. Arms of Hadar. Minimus Containment. Bowls Invoker. Avenging Hunter. Marble Diamond. Prophetic Prism. Prized Statue Marut. Pack Attack. Lurking Green Dragon. Universal Solvent. Shalajan Dragon. Petrius Seal. Untap target legendary creature you control. That's pretty cool. Jewelworks Mall. Halson Emerald Arc Druid. Lulu Loyal Hollyphant. Tavern Brawler. Oh, and another Ancient Brass Dragon. That makes 2 now. Yep. Bronze Walrus as well. 1 Absolute G. And a Dragon token. It's like it knows what I want. 2 packs left. Here we go. Armor of Shadows. +1/+1 and indestructible. That's pretty good. Guiding Bolt. Fang Dragon. Eta Cap. Really cool monster. Tamora's Invoker. Gods of fucking theft. Yes, they exist. Decanter, Marching Duodrome. Decanter of Endless Water. Tiamat's Fanatics. Nimblewright Schematic. Run away together again. Underdark Explorer. Diamimic Warehouse Thief. Moonshade Pixie. Swiftfoot Boots. Sivris Nightmare Speaker. Master Chef. Excellent. Baba Lasaga Night Witch. The old D&D art as well. Very cool. Tomb of Horrors Adventurer. What? Who goes around bragging about shit like that? That place was a nightmare. Oh, and the Construct token. Look at these goofy golden boys with their giant mustachios. I can definitely get behind that. The Tomb of Horrors Adventurer. When it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. If you've completed a dungeon, copy that spell twice instead. You may choose new targets for those copies. That's pretty cool. Definitely need to make an initiative deck. Grey Harbour Merfolk, Deadly Dispute, Good Sort of Tier, Young Red Dragon, Band Together, Movements can be on the art still, Young Blue Dragon, another Lightning Bolt, yes, Charcoal Diamond, Insufferable Balladeer, Predatory Impetus, Vassal's Gate, Mold Folk, Fungus Warrior, 2-drop, 1/1 lifelink, pay 1, sacrifice another creature or an artifact, put a counter on them. So they can get pretty big. That's pretty cool. Guardian Naga, Slaughter the Strong, that's pretty cool. Gond Gate, yes, that's the good gate. The gate that allows you gates to enter onto that. Aranus Gloomstalker, a 3/3 with Death Touch. Whenever they attack, target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Excellent. Adrian Gorian's Ward, I'm guessing. Sorry. His art blocks out part of his name and is really frustrating. 4 and 1 white for a 4/4. When he enters the battlefield, exile any non-order of other non-land permanents you control until they leave the battlefield. And then you create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each permanent exiled this way. He's pretty cool. I can see him being quite strong. Sign of Hellstar, Eldritch Pact in foil. What the? Okay. Let's go back to Elminster's Simulacrum. For each opponent, create a token that's a copy of up to 1 target creature that player controls. Very strong. And then Eldritch Pact. 6 and a black. Target player draws X cards and loses X life, where X is the number of cards in their graveyard. Ooh. And another initiative token. Alright. Let's go over here. And let's start recording. Enjoy!